You have reached Steele's Awesome Toy Collector Review. I'm your man. And today I'll be reviewing Transformers Legacy Breakdown. Transformers Legacy Breakdown. But before I get to the actual review, I just want to go over some of the spectacular details on this packaging. Up front here, a typical display window showing you both the figure and all the accessories inside. Then on top of the packaging here, you have a QR code, and once you scan this QR code online, it takes you right to a website where you can read Breakdown's tech spec. Over here in the corner, you have a little emblem that states that he has 4 out of 5 pieces to form Menasor. Then in the front of the packaging here, in the corner you see an 8+, which is the age requirement for this figure. Then in the other corner here, you have that Takara Tomy Transformers Generations logo. Along the side here it says Transformers. Then on the other side you see the Decepticon logo and Breakdown. Center of the packaging here, you have this beautiful illustration of Breakdown in a sports car mode. And below that you have the Transformers Legacy logo. Corner here, the Hasbro emblem. On the side of the packaging here, you have 2 profile pictures of Breakdown, both in his robot mode. Then on the other side here, you have a beautiful montage of all the Decepticons in Legacy, starting with Megatron, Dragstrip, Iguanas. Below that you have Skywarp and Kickback. And the side here you have Cybertron. On the back of the packaging, you have all of the figures features, such as Breakdown in his robot mode and Breakdown in his sports car mode. Over here it says Transformers More Than Meets the Eye. Over here you have the Decepticon logo with Breakdown. Over here you have 15 steps to convert Breakdown from his robot mode into his car mode. Over here you have the emblem again that states that he has 4 out of 5 pieces to form Menasor. Over here you have the Transformers Authentic logo. And over here you have the Hasbro logo. Transformers Legacy Deluxe Class Breakdown. Breakdown was released on January 7th, 2023 with the suggested retail price of $24.99, and he was available at all major retailers. Breakdown was released along with the other Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Wave 1 figures, Hotshot, Needle Nose, and Scraphook. Breakdown is a G1 inspired figure that converts into his race car mode in 15 steps. He also combines with the other Legacy Stunticon figures to form Menasor's right leg. His accessories include his blaster, spoiler axe accessory, and instructions. Breakdown stands 5.5 inches tall and he is meant for fans ages 8 and up. I'm going to go ahead and convert Breakdown from his robot mode all the way to his race car mode. But the first thing you always want to do before you transform any of your Transformers, you want to remove all their weapons and accessories. So I'm going to go ahead and take his blaster here. I'm going to put it off to the side. This is the first step in his transformation. You want to take his fist here. You want to bring it into his form just like that. I'm going to the other side, take his fist, bring it right into the form just like that. Step 2. There's a panel for his chest right here. You want to go ahead and open it just like that. In step 3, you want to take his head now and flip it right into his chest panel just like that. In step 4, you want to take that chest panel now and flip it back up just like that. In step 5, you want to take the arms, you want to straighten them out, you want to bring them right to his side, just like this. Now for step 6, you want to go ahead and turn the figure all the way around. You have these 2 pieces right there and right there. What you want to go ahead and do is you want to bring them up into the backpack, just like this. And you want to snap everything together, just like this. Now for step 7, you want to take this whole backpack, you want to bring it up, you want these tabs to go in these little slots right here. It's a little tricky, it takes a little bit of finagling, but get it in just like that. Then for step 8, you want to take this windshield and flip it right into the hood just like this. Step 9, I want to go ahead and take this figure, get this waist right here, I want to go ahead and twist it all the way around just like that. For step 10, you have these feet right here. Then once you go and flip them up just like that, do that to the other side, you're going to flip it up just like that. For step 11, you want to go ahead and pick breakdown up, and you got these blue panels right there and right there. Get a hinge joint right there and right there. You want to go and flip that piece open just like that. I'm going to do it to the other side, to that piece, and flip it open just like that. For step 12, you got these leg pieces right here. You got some tabs and portholes in the middle here. What they want you to go ahead and do is take everything and bring it all together and snap into place just like that. Because in step 13, it's a very G1-like transformation step. What you're going to do is you're going to take this back end of this car and flip it right into the thighs. You got a tab right there and you got a porthole right there. What you want to flip everything right into place. Kind of snaps into place just like that. For the 14th step, I want to take breakdown. You have this panel right there and right there. I want to go and flip that panel in just like that. Do it to the other side just like that. Everything should snap right into place. For the 15th and final step of breakdown's transformation, on the back of his car you'll see two 5mm portholes. You got a spoiler here, and on the bottom of the spoiler you have two 5mm pegs. You go ahead and take that spoiler and plug it into those pegs, and now you have breakdown in his race car mode. Now that I have breakdown in his race car mode and on my display table, I want to go over some of his plate features and accessories, first by talking about his blaster. And according to the instructions, is a way to store this blaster while breakdown is in its vehicle mode. And you do that because on the side of his blaster you have this rectangular peg. I hope you guys can see it. But on the bottom of breakdown you have this rectangular porthole. You just take that peg and you make sure the barrel's facing forward. You plug it right into that rectangular hole, just like that. And now you have breakdown's blaster stored while he's in his vehicle mode. This vehicle mode is very nice. The only one thing I see that's kind of at fault is you got these feet panels right here and you got this chest panel. It kind of meets with the ground, so you don't really get that full rotation of the wheels when it goes against the surface, any kind of surface. And you don't want to roll this figure on any abrasive surfaces, because you risk scratching up the chest plate right here and the feet right here. Go ahead and move that blaster out of the way. But, you know, I mean, it does make slight contact. You see the back wheels roll. It's a nicely done figure. It's modeled after the 80s Lamborghini, of course. You see the vent in the back, you got the spoiler back here, you got that trademark hood. And the nice thing about breakdown is you have that trademark red hood right here, the Decepticon symbol, and they kept that going with the, you know, with the Legacy lineup. It's a great figure. You got the black translucent windows, which is a nice touch. They put a lot of detail in this figure and a lot of love in this figure. And I love that they were able to engineer a nice version of the white Lamborghini from the Generation 1 cartoon series. It's a very nice rendition of that car. They did a great job. But let me go ahead and rotate this figure around so you guys see what it looks like from all angles. And I am very pleased with the Stunticons. They did a great job, especially with breakdown. I highly recommend it, and I would highly recommend collecting all 5 of the Stunticons, because I mean, Menasor is a treat. Now that I have breakdown in its robot mode and on my display table, I once again want to go over some of his plate features and accessories, first by talking about his blaster. As you might recall from my previous reviews of the Stunticons, most of the Stunticons came with dual blasters, which means they came with 2 blasters. Well, breakdown only came with 1 blaster because he also included this spoiler accessory. And you could arm both these weapons on breakdown while he's in his robot mode, because the bottom of the blaster has a 5mm peg. Inside each one of his fists is a 5mm porthole. So you go ahead and take that blaster and you plug it right into one of the fists. Now you have breakdown armed with his blaster. But you can also arm him with his spoiler, because at the back of the spoiler you have 2 5mm pegs. You just take one of those pegs, plug it right into one of his fists, and now you have breakdown armed with both of his accessories. But there's also an option to combine both these accessories to form an axe. And if memory serves me correctly, the Commander Wars version of breakdown came with an axe. Or to make the axe, you have this 5mm porthole in the center of the blaster. You take the bottom peg from the spoiler and you plug it right into that porthole just like that. The barrel of the blaster becomes the handle of the axe. Just take the handle of the axe and just plug it right into his fist. And now you have breakdown armed with his axe. But I'm more of a Generation 1 purist, so I'm going to go ahead and arm breakdown with just the blaster, because that's all he came with the original Generation 1 figure. And I do want to talk about how great this figure looks, because he's very faithful to the animated model from the Generation 1 cartoon series. The only thing I don't really care for is this backpack, how it's all kind of like spread apart. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm sure it was engineered because this windshield here kind of gets in the way. Because the original Generation 1 toy, you did see the hood of the car, the back of the figure, so there was a lot of kibble there. I don't remember what the animated model from the cartoon series looked like with his backpack, but I mean, he did carry on this big lugging backpack originally. And I don't have my original Generation 1 toy to do a side-by-side comparison. I'm going to go and just do it how it's done according to the instructions. So the backpack's kind of out of the way and spread around that windshield. But I have to say that they did do a great job. There's a lot of articulation, and with this series, with Legacy, War for Cybertron Studio series, or any of the generations versions of the Generation 1 figures, what they did was they engineered it so it was very faithful to the animated model from the cartoon series and the movie. So they did a great job for them, and you could tell that they engineered the vehicle mode from the robot mode. Unlike Generation 1, where they went from the vehicle and they engineered a robot from the vehicle, and you could notice like you see a lot of the vehicle parts and it's very blocky. Well, they did a great job because there's a lot of articulation in this figure. And this is my last review from the Stunticons, because my next review is going to cover how all 5 Stunticons form Menasor, and I've been waiting to do that review for a very, very long time. And I have yet combined these Stunticons, so I'm very excited about that review. But if you guys found any of the information in this review valuable, please like and share this video. Also, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you guys for watching Steele's Awesome Toy Collector Review. I'll check you guys out next time.